Hello friends, George here. Welcome to the channel. Jack Attack is one of the few cartridge games made for the Commodore 16 and Plus4. We are going to explore its history, take a closer look at the packaging, plug in the card and play a few rounds on a real machine. Jack Attack is a platformer game first released in 1983 for the Commodore 64 and later released in 1984 for the Commodore 16 and Plus4. The game was originally developed by two students, Kevin Keeler and John Trainer, for the VIC-20, but this version was never released. They also wanted to call the game Cubic Critters, but Commodore thought it's too similar to Cubert, so they agreed to change it to Jack Attack. The game comes with this big but flimsy box, reminding me of Atari 2600 games. It has also a folded manual in many languages. If the name Jack reminds you of somebody, you are totally right. According to Wikipedia, the game was renamed as an in-joke after the company's founder Jack Tramiel. Jack Attacks were called the situations when he became very upset about somebody or something. Jack Tramiel knew that the game was about him, and he took it with humor. 1984 was also the release date for the Commodore Plus4, so this title probably was what we call launch title today. Let us take a look at the cartridge. Cartridges are a rare thing on the Commodore 16 and Plus4, and they made only a dozen. The design is unusual. It has a little handle for a better grip at the back, and you can see here that it curves a little up, probably for better visibility of the label when the cartridge is in the expansion port. So let us enjoy some gameplay on the real machine. The game loads instantly because we have a cartridge. Let's go! First you have to select the number of players and then the difficulty. The goal is to crush these little critters here like a coconut. You can use these boxes here by moving them and then crush them like coconuts. But you also have to be very careful, because if you make a mistake, then they crush you like a coconut. Like this here. This was not very skillful, so let's try it again. So I will try to move the boxes and crush them like coconuts. The controls are a little fiddly. Not so smooth. So this should be easy. One crushed, second crushed. And this is a nice strategy to hide under the platforms and wait until the critters come here. So I can crush them like coconuts. Okay. So now the platforms vanish. You have a time limit here, by the way. So if the time is running out, then you don't get the bonus. And if you don't be careful, they crush you like a coconut. So next try. Two of these critters here left. So crushed like a coconut. And the second crushed like a coconut. So let us... Oh, I also got a bonus. So let us try out this third level here. So here you have to be careful, because they can also crush you like a coconut.
This is funny because these critters also look like coconuts. So, no, okay. So, as I said, you have to be careful because the boxes can crash you too. And here this is a dangerous situation. Come on. So this can be tricky here. You always have to be careful that you are not crushed yourself. And no, I did it. Well done, George. Level 4. Okay, as I said, you have to be careful because if you move the box in the wrong way, you get crushed like a coconut. Very nice.
So this was Jack Attack on the Commodore Plus 4. Let's make a conclusion. I consider Jack Attack a classic for the Commodore 16 and Plus 4. It's one of the few cartridge games for the system, and it's the only action game which comes on a cartridge. It also comes in a big box, and it was a launch title. The game plays solid, maybe it has not the most fluent mechanics, but it's fun and it's very challenging. The graphics are polished and the sound effects are basic, like most of the games of that era. Overall, the game made it into my favorites list because it's a game that defines the Plus 4 library. So friends, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I actually enjoyed making it. Thank you very much for watching. I wish you a nice day or a nice evening, depending where you live. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.